I need to know. I know what it feels like to be in all sorts of situations. I've become all things to all people. I can relate to everybody's situation. My years of being resentful and angry, long gone. God purged that out of me while I was running and hiding in caves. I've been made better. I have nothing to be angry for or about. I've been blessed. Is there any of people of Saul's family that I can be kind to? Because my tormentor was my biggest blessing. And even though he's unalive, without the experience I had with him, I could not have reached the heights internally that I have reached. You can't cut me down. I'm not stuck up. I know. And what I know is not up for debate. It's to be used to help other people. There is no other role for me than to be of use to someone else. Whether I'm of use to someone else as the king of Israel, or as a teacher, or as a leader, in whatever capacity, that is the role I have been exalted to. I am no longer shepherding sheep in that sense. I'm no longer following them and helping them get back. No, I'm leading them. Because I've been through that already. I can show them the way. I've navigated those paths. I know backdoor areas that'll lead you out of that many people don't know. I know tricks when the demons come, how to quiet them. I know what to say when they show up. I know how to capture the moment. I am not like Muhammad. When Jibril comes and he says, read, I no longer am timid and I doubt myself and I say, I can't read. Where are those related to Saul? Is anybody around that is related to Saul, friend? Because there got to be somebody I can bless. I've got to be able to bless somebody in Saul's house for this monumental level of richness that I stand in. I've got to. Just like I thought of the Ark of the Covenant while I was sitting in my house of cedar. Now that I've established that with God and I look to pay back that debt or that blessing to God himself, now let me find Saul's heirs so I can pay this blessing back, because I no longer see Saul as a nemesis. Saul was a blessing to me. Is there anyone in Saul's house alive that I can bless? Because even though Saul did himself wrong, that ain't got nothing to do with me. But Saul, as it was presented to me, my interaction with him blessed my life. And because of that, I'm going to bless the lives of his heirs. And someone says that Saul's servant Ziba gets word of what David is asking. Saul's maidservant, and he sends for him. And Ziba tells David that Jonathan has a son, Mephibosheth, who is feeble. He's handicapped, can't walk, and he's living in Lodabar. David know all about Lodabar. Lodabar are the places you go when you don't want nobody to see you. Lodabar are the places you go within yourself when you feel down, sad, when you feel like you